What turns an event into a story? Is it the lights, the sound, the spectacle, or is it the grit of the folks behind the scenes when it counts? Right now, somewhere inside all that downtown steel and glass, a crew starts loading in. Every engineer on site brings a wealth of knowledge and a quiet rivalry between departments over who's really carrying the show.
Lighting guys are like audio guys, but we know more. Changing out a gobo. Gobo is a little tiny piece of glass that we use to project light through in order to put a pattern or a logo on whatever you want.
What seems complicated to some is second nature to a seasoned project manager.
I can do this in my sleep.
What qualifies me to do my job is a bunch of caffeine, a chaotic optimism, and the knowledge of about 12 or so programs to make me a little dangerous.
All right, let's hear it.
VLC, Resolume, Adobe Suites, Companion, Vectorworks, DaVinci, Event Toolmaster, Blackmagic, Caption One, NDI Tools, Canva, and Excel.
Well, you don't plan world-class shows without spreadsheets. And this project manager, he's got color-coded tabs and a whole spreadsheet labeled just in case it rains. Because backup plans aren't optional, they're survival.
Always have a contingency plan. Sometimes backup mics need backups. It's all about the backing up.
When your backup plan saves the day and nobody even knows, you're the stealth MVP of the whole operation.
This is what we're looking for.
But every seasoned pro knows there's one piece of gear that's your secret weapon.
I've got one more stop. You gotta pick up the most important piece of equipment.
Can I get 4 carnitas on corn? Thank you.
This here is Backstage, the docuseries, starring real crew and real stories in a production company. But not just any company. This one's homegrown in the heart of Texas, and we're about to see why they do what they do. Here, man meets machine, and the real story begins.
Good afternoon and welcome one and all to the Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas. Of course, that site means only one thing. We are back in Austin, back in Texas, and back at the Circuit of the Americas.
Moto Grand Prix pushes limits on the track, and the crew pushes limits behind the scenes. One laps the circuit, the other builds the finish line. Only one gets the trophy, but both earn it.
It'll be a nice loud place here. I like loud. So, we're building the structure. So for the Austin Moto GP, this behind us is gonna be their merchandising tent, which will be wrapped around in fabric. I love to do math, and this requires a lot of math. If anybody asks, once this is done, no, I'm not taking any time off. I never take time off, okay?
Mother Nature has a way of testing the human limits. You feel it first in the silence, a pause in the rhythm when the crew holds their breath. What happens next is the difference between a story worth telling and a show that never was. This is where reputations are made or undone. Every new day's a fresh chance to work hard and play harder. Most companies say, we're family. I ain't usually sold, but this is where it actually hits home.
Oh, well hi there. Welcome to ATX Event Systems Annual Crawfish Boil.
You see, a crawfish boil in Texas is a lesson in preparation. The real work starts long before the first claw cracks. And just like pre-production, there's no spotlight behind the scenes.
This is the part of the job that nobody sees. This is all the prep. But it might be the most important part.
You can say that again.
Let me put it this way. If we don't prep, we don't eat.
No prep, no feast. No pre-pro, no show. You see, the preparation is where the vision gets built and the magic becomes possible. And the best part, you don't do it alone. You do it with your crew, with your people. Because when the prep is done right, it doesn't just feed a show, it feeds a family. And when the sky turns on you, you've got two choices. Fold or find cover and keep cooking. This is the part no one talks about, the storm. But if you've prepped right, really prepped, you don't panic. You pivot. You be a kid in the rain, soaked to the bone, smiling anyway. You be Larry, water in his boots, still making it happen. The rain doesn't stop them, it sharpens them. That's the difference. That's the mindset. Be a kid in the rain. Be Larry. We don't ask for challenges, but we get them anyway. The show goes on because we make it go on. Not by luck, by heart. And when the sky clears and the lights come on and the people cheer, you realize something. The struggle was the story. This isn't just how you put on a show. It's how you build a family. One storm, one boil, one race at a time. That's the win. That's the story.